Go.
Oh yeah. We're back, baby.
It's the SBC podcast.
That's right. It's
Honestly,
been T-minus 1 year, and we're here finally. So, yeah.
Has it really?
No, it
I don't
hasn't been
think
a year.
so.
No, it
It's
has not been a
close.
year. It has not been a. It's been like maybe.
It's been like 10 months, dude.
No.
It's been a
No.
No.
So how have we been?
That's beautiful.
Well, the fucking SBC head office got fucking attacked by alligators, and I had to claw my way out. We lost.
I'm sorry, real quick. I thought you said ISIS for a second. I was like, my God.
ISIS alligators. Yeah.
I thought ISIS attacked us. I got scared.
We lost like 5 people on the way out, Joey. You weren't there that day. Fucking Roast died.
No.
It was really sad. I watched him claw his way out.
God takes our strongest warriors.
He did.
He takes our silliest soldiers.
Tonight's episode is gonna feature me, fucking Ronan the Fart Accuser, the world famous Ding Dong Fan 53.
Hi, that's me.
Fucking Sriracha.socks, and the newcomer is you might know him. He's
Yeah, he'll be
Instagram
coming
user at Ham Wallet, and he's in the Ham Wallet.
Two T's at the end, by the way. Two T's.
Yep, 2 T's. Very important.
Don't
Y'all
forget
want
it.
to-
Don't forget the 2 T's. Don't forget them.
Don't forget, Chrissy Beck's best friend.
No. Yeah. So fucking
No.
go on. Say something.
Go on, tell him what you think.
Yeah. Go on. Tell him what you think.
Well, let's see. I'm Ham. Chrissy Beck is my BFF.
That's right, the iconic Christy Mack. Yes.
Yeah. You mess with her. You mess with me. You mess with me. You mess with her. You mess with us. Well, you better pray and run.
Yes, exactly. Quick
You mess
reviews,
with India
my
Summer and
friend
Christy
also.
Mack, you better pray and run.
Yeah.
Okay. Dude, can we talk about that? We haven't talked about that story. The Christy Mack thing. How does that go again? It was
that
Yeah,
she
you-
commented on one of my posts
Yeah,
like
we
4
were
years ago.
Like 4 years ago, you found the screenshot of it for commenting. Dude, do you know what I would give for Christy Mack to comment on one of my posts? Do you know what I would do for that?
I think you said you'd like kill me with a hammer or something.
I would murder you with a hammer and an anchor, just like Dexter, killing that unruly redneck. Hey guys, if you want a cool video, go on YouTube, look up Dexter kills an unruly redneck. Look that up. It's a good time.
It's awesome.
Love that little
Okay,
video.
you gotta pause this episode very quickly and just go look that up. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll wait.
Yeah,
I'll
we'll
have
wait
to,
for
I'll
you,
have the
don't worry.
editor like put in a clip of it, like of
Yeah.
Dexter smashing the hammer in the guy's face.
No,
Like, turn it up really,
it'll get taken
really
down,
loud.
dude. Dexter kills unruly redneck got taken down.
No, I think that was like the creator's fault. He realized what he created. And he was too ashamed.
He was afraid.
By the
He's
way,
too
Ham,
ashamed.
I need to talk to you. I wanted to talk to Gabe about this, but dude, the hardest I have ever laughed in like this year, like to the point where I almost peed my pants, was when we were talking about Sonic R, but we were combining it with the unruly redneck clip. So the redneck was like, "I'm sorry that you like to play as Eggman Robo, but you can suck my dick." And he said that in his face. I was actually crying, and Dexter was like, it was like. My wife just died. She always played Amy Rose when we played Sonic R. I was crying. I was fucking crying.
He thought she could go faster because she had a car.
It's true. Yeah, shit like that. That's awesome.
Oh fuck! I can't believe I wasn't there for that.
Sriracha, do you want to talk about the best part of the Polio Jones episode we recorded?
But the best part, I mean, like,
You were there.
Yeah, I was there. I have the whole footage. I had to surf through it to find we recorded for an hour and a half, and there was 15 minutes of salvageable
That's right.
footage. Like
that thing was so funny because instantly when we started, he was so angry. I was like, "Fuck,
he's
what is
angry
going
a lot.
on?" And then me and Roast, his rants got like too long. It was like Vince Staples ranting like, on that level. And so me and Roast just kind of got to the point where we just started talking about Sonic R for like 15 minutes. Like, yeah, Metal Knuckles is the best character. And he goes, "Can you shut up and stop talking about Sonic R? Nobody wants to hear that." And so I was like,
he just
I was like,
scrolled Twitter the whole
okay.
time.
And I
It
went,
wasn't
okay, and then we
endearing,
kept
like-
talking about it.
Yeah, it wasn't endearing like when Joey watches Mad Men in the middle of the episode. Like it was just annoying.
That's saying we gotta get back to that. You gotta start watching Mad Men again. What's
I want to have Polio Jones back on, dude. He's badass.
Yeah.
Polio
What
Jones,
was your idea?
I'm reaching.
You wanted to do my special idea. You want to do my
Yeah,
special
I was
idea
gonna
for
say, Ronan, what was your special idea for getting Polio
Well-
Jones on?
Well, I don't know. Should I say it on here? Because then the surprise would be ruined.
I think you should.
No, we don't want to ruin the surprise, but
Yeah, we don't want. I don't know. Should I tell it anyways?
I don't know. It's up to you, dog.
Fuck
Alright,
your
well,
surprise.
my idea is if you're listening to this, don't tell Polio about this, please, because we're gonna have him back on. And my idea is that it's not actually gonna be us. We're gonna pay like 5 or 4, like 4 or so like big, like deep voice, like buff men, and we're gonna pay them to be on the episode pretending to be us, and the entire time it's just, they're not gonna make jokes or anything. they're only gonna like respond or say anything when Polio starts talking, and they're gonna be like it's just gonna be him on, and he's not gonna know it.
That's just
Him and just
badass.
5 like big, buff, burly, like deep voiced, beautiful men. And then every time he talks, they're just gonna
They're
go.
beautiful. They're beautiful. I couldn't believe it, right?
They're
And these
beautiful.
men were so beautiful, right? It was
I
fantastic.
love
right?
imagining the scenario like in person where it's like that is you're literally just sitting in like a conference room with like 5 just big like intimidating dudes, and the moment you try to like speak up or raise your voice the slightest, they just and they just pull they raise their fist up like they're about to punch you, and they face you out. You just immediately back down and you don't say anything.
I was just
That is
imagining it was like
badass.
passive, like
Yeah.
like they just be like
No,
they and hot.
I mean, they could do that. They could do that, or they could be actively threatening. Like I could do either or. Like I think both would be funny.
Some
My
of them are
dream is-
threatening and some of them are peaceful. They're like good cop, bad cop.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
why
right.
do we immediately like start this off by just shit talking Polio Joe?
We're not shit talking. We're just being silly. I love
Yeah,
that.
we're just giving
we
you-
What would
want
I
to
do
get him
without
on
it?
again.
We
Get
said
him
nothing
on.
about the quality of his content or anything like that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
or his character. His artwork's fantastic. He's very talented.
You should
I will
usually
say
go-
this though, my dream is to have Bill Maher on the podcast, or like I'll do a whole episode where I'm Bill Maher. I'll be like, "We're here on the podcast, okay? There's sriracha socks. That's wrong, okay?
That's
Yo,
wrong.
you people, you SBC people, okay? You're always talking about Ham Wallet, right? It's okay." It slowly turns into Trump, like he's fusing into Trump. Okay.
Oh, dude, speaking of fusions.
Taco Trumpson,
Are you talking about Gabe Wallet? Like,
Gabe Wallet, the world famous Gabe and Ham Fusion. Well, that joke's not gonna make sense because Gabe Wallet is not here.
Oh
he's
yeah,
not
that's
here.
true.
We are Gabe
You know
Wallet.
what? Say
We are Gabe
say-
Wallet, you
let's
are but
save-
one.
Let's save Gabe Wallet for when Gabe's on.
Yeah. Well, I think
Let's do an-
just as like to sate the appetite. Like I think Gabe Wallet would kind of be like Ermac, where he'd be like just like so powerful. He'd be like, "We are Gabe Wallet, you are but one."
Let's do an episode where like we'll have you and Gabe both use OBS, but you guys will say the same lines at the same time, so we'll fuse them together so it sounds like a fusion character.
Yeah, we'll splice you together. Yeah, we'll splice your lines together.
That's awesome.
That's a really good idea. Actually.
We are Gabe Wallet. He's like, and you'd be like Venom, yeah, like we are.
I
Wait, which Venom? Which
Like
Venom?
no, like the Tom Hardy Venom. He's like,
I
we
got that.
are Venom. We are gay and love calm.
We are gay. Venom.
We are,
I love
we are
gay Venom.
We're gay
I-
Venom.
I rewatched this new Spider-Man movie today, and I gotta say, dude, the funniest scene is when Tobey Maguire like walks in, and he's like waving, he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh hi." It's so awkward.
I love
can
it.
Can we just edit like every podcast? The opening is just him
Yeah.
slowly coming through the portal, and he's like,
It's
"Hi,
got
hi."
no, it's got your face over it.
Yeah, it's got
he's
the
waving.
classic ding dong face.
No, I have a better idea. Can we have like shittily deep fake Tobey Maguire as the intro?
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I got to tell this story in the podcast, dude. The funniest fucking thing I've ever seen Sean do is where I was hanging out at his house, and remember that video that YouTube poop that Goog made, and he put my face in it, you know, like
Yeah.
the famous like photo of me.
Yeah.
And it was literally like Sean was just browsing iFunny, which is all he does, and he literally dropped his phone and looked at me like with the most like sorrowful look on his face, like he couldn't understand what was going on in this life. And I'm like, dude, what's going on? And he changes his phone. He's on the front page of iFunny, and it's just my face like up on the front page of iFunny. And I was like, oh my god.
You made it.
my
You made it
God.
officially as a content creator. You're on
Made it.
iPhone.
Dude, and that's how I have to explain that to Sean every time we talk about it. Is the SBC, we have like underground like roots, like we're like the mafia, dude. Like, we got
Everything's gonna-
Cat's Cat made the
Go on, I love
the-
Israel.
Yeah, the Go and I Love Israel video. Rosefellow made the SpongeBob
Fucking
Patrick
SpongeBob,
video.
yeah, SpongeBob Patrick.
I'm telling you, dude, we are connected, man. We're connected.
we've got
connected.
ins
We're all-
everywhere.
Yeah,
it
we're
wasn't
all- we're all
that memorable
telepathically
Hoard
connected.
Jack Con
Yeah,
too.
got
Quentin
shooters in
Reviews
your area.
like
We are Quentin Reviews.
Quentin Reviews stole my video idea. They made a kick-ass review. So
What is up with Quentin reviews? I was searching around the internet
Well,
and
okay, basically, like, imagine like Venom, but like he instead of like being like a badass like black symbiote creature, like he was like an awesome like soy eating like weird on YouTube.
Yeah.
He's like Eddie,
imagine-
I want
And
soy.
and instead of Tom Hardy, it was just like a tub of ice. That's me.
So mean.
That is kinda like-
Say that.
but like
I don't
was
know. I
looking
just like I'm just wondering like what are the chances of Quentin reviews like actually seeing this and he's like he's gonna message me. And I'm
He's
like,
gonna
I
make
don't-
a
I don't have to
5-hour
deal with that. I
video
don't have
about
to talk
the
to him.
fall of the SBC. I was looking
Yeah,
for
dude, Quentin
victorious
reviews-
episodes. I was looking for victorious episodes, and there's 13 hours. There's 2, like, fucking
Yeah, I don't want
hour-long-
to piss him off because he'll make a 6-hour fucking video essay about like
The falls
where
he won't even
accuser.
he won't even make it about me. He'll make it at me. Like he'll weaponize it. Like,
Yeah,
it'll be about like
and
fucking
he'll be like, you better recognize.
Yeah.
That's what he'll say.
Yeah.
It'll
It'll be about Crash and Bernstein or some shit. I just like the idea of being like, I'm gonna sit down and watch a fucking 8-hour victorious like video essay. Like I'm sure this is like a good use of my time.
Yeah,
No, you know what he's gonna
there's
do?
2 of them. There's 2 of them. There's one that's
There's
8
two of
hours
them?
and one that's
What
5
is his
hours.
problem with Victorious? It's not
I
like
don't
it's that
know.
fucking bad. It's
I just
not
I,
that bad.
I
dude.
couldn't
There's
imagine.
worse.
Hold on,
There's
how
worse
long
shit.
how long are both of them put together?
It's 13 hours. One is 8 hours and one is 5 hours.
I couldn't imagine being like sitting down like for like okay, here's how I'm gonna spend 13 hours. I'm gonna this is like it's not gonna maybe it's in one sitting, maybe it's in multiple, but that's still 13 hours down the drain. How do you even find 13 hours worth of victorious shit to talk about?
The worst
Man, and
part
that's
is,
on
okay, I'm gonna
Fauci.
look
And
it
that's
up.
on Fauci.
Fauci
That's on the
for
Holy
real.
Needle of
That's
the
on
Pfizer.
Fauci,
Yeah.
Pfizer,
Oh,
and the Holy Needle.
Victorious.
The Fauci, the Pfizer, and the Holy Needle.
I swear to God, they're not even a year apart, too. Like, it's not like he found some groundbreaking new info.
We are
One is
Quentin
4 months
Reviews.
ago and one is 2 weeks ago.
We
It's
are Quentin
insane.
Reviews. Eddie, I must find Quentin Reviews.
Ham, do you want to talk about the? Oh, by the way, I just want to say about Quentin Reviews. I actually have more followers on Instagram than he does, so
Yeah,
that's
so
kind of
do I.
badass.
That's awesome.
Ham, I think you. Ham, do you want to talk about the Wrecking Crew, like your favorite? Your favorite thing?
Oh, where do I start?
that video of like the A and B of the Wrecking Crew.
I hope you know. I hope you know that the whole reason that like he's like now like obsessed with the Wrecking Crew is because one time we were talking. I don't remember because we just when we first met we kept talking about like comic book shit because I found out like Ham was really into like fucking comic book stuff, and so we were talking about a nihilist because he's like badass and shit. We were talking about the Earth's Mightiest Heroes cartoon episode where a nihilist shows up. And we went to find it on the site that I was using. The episodes were mislabeled. So instead of watching the Annihilus episode, we ended up watching the episode where the Avengers all lose their powers and the Wrecking Crew come in. And the fucking, like, the guy with the crowbar comes in and it parries Thor's hammer with a crowbar. And that's with like zero context. So it's like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
That's badass, dude.
And then he takes a full like hit in the head with the fucking hammer and just gets back up.
I love the
I was like, this guy's
like,
awesome.
the AMV's like, I got a loaded gun medics right here.
Isn't that right, Thunderball?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's
And
badass.
then in that like Under the Gamma Dome episode, they all get like gamma upgrades and then they fight the Hulk.
Yeah, dude, these guys can
And what does the
these
Hulk
guys can
say
go.
to them? What does the Hulk say? What's his catchphrase?
Well,
Hulk
nothing you
says-
can say on here.
The Hulk says something.
Yeah, he says
Yeah,
something.
I don't know
we'll play that
why.
clip from Marvel vs. Capcom 3. We'll go ahead
He
and
says,
play
Hulk
that clip.
something you.
I don't know.
Does
That's
something
some evil
people.
But you gotta think about it. Those guys can go toe to toe with the Hulk and fucking the mighty Thor. Like, dude.
Dude, I don't think they could beat the fucking weird alien Thor looking dude. I don't know his
I don't think they
name.
could beat.
Beta Ray Bill.
I don't think
Yeah,
they
I
could
don't
beat
think
the
they could beat
Furious
Beta Ray Bill.
5.
Yeah, the Furious 5, bodacious and awesome.
Bodacious and awesome. They
Oh,
couldn't.
Fauci
Yeah,
soldiers,
I'll just line up a list of
Kung Fu
characters they couldn't beat right now.
Fauci.
The Furious 5,
Legends of
Master
Fauci-ness.
Shifu, Dr. Fauci.
Dude, did you guys see that video I posted today of like the Poe like recording where the guy just fucking slaps another kid, but it's like Poe instead? Go look at my account real quick. Look at that shit. That shit was so
What?
funny.
Hold on,
Do it right
Joe,
now.
you know they're not gonna know like because this is gonna come out probably like 2 weeks from now or something.
That's fine.
No,
they
put
can search
the
for it.
video in.
They can
Yeah,
search
they
for it.
can
Yeah.
search for it.
No, they gotta look for it. They want to know. They gotta look for it. They gotta go. Yeah. They gotta.
All right,
Oh, that's funny.
This is big news.
Oh, here it is. This is awesome.
This
He
is
goes back to
bodacious
your
and
jelly.
awesome even.
Honestly, that shit's so funny. That shit had me laughing for like 2 minutes. Kid walks up to her and just fucking slaps him, but it's
Oh, that's awesome.
That's bodacious and awesome, dude.
That's bodacious. Unlocking the skills of bodacious and awesome. I can't believe that guy. I can't believe that's a sound-alike.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not Jack Black.
honestly,
He's
That is
like
crazy.
identical.
it is the closest fucking sound.
That
I've
is
heard
the
in my
greatest
life.
sound-alike I've ever heard in the Kung Fu Panda TV show. That
Kung
guy,
Fu
he sounds
Panda?
exactly like Jack Black. They fucking okay. Like, I just found out. Like, I didn't found out recently because of Ham that the guy who voices Spider-Man in MVC3 and fucking Spectacular Spider-Man wasn't Yuri Lowenthal. I literally thought my whole life that was Yuri Lowenthal.
Yeah, I have no idea why. I don't think he played Spider-Man until.
Yeah, but
the
it just
PS4
sounds
game.
it sounds just like
And then
him.
he was like, wrong.
Wrong.
Yeah, that's what I said to Ronan. I was like, wrong.
That's not very nice.
That's not very nice. And yet
Guards, get
he's
him.
on the podcast.
Yeah.
Get
That's
him.
Toy
Let's
Santa
get
says,
Toy
"Guard,
Santa."
seize him."
You had Toy Santa from the Santa Claus 2 on the fucking
Well,
podcast.
he might be here right now. Hold on, let me check. Hold on.
Oh yeah, I guess he was there.
Guys, I
I'm
think
taking over Ding Dong Fan 53
No!
account. And I think all the Ronan the Accuser should get killed, don't you?
No! Oh, Rachel!
Rachel!
Rachel! No, why are you saving me? Why are you
No, that's Harvey Dent. No, why are you
No!
saving Toy Santa?
Toy Santa!
Toy Santa! No!
Batman's interrogating Toy Santa. He's like, "What have you done?"
What have you done? Did you guys like the new Batman movie?
That
Oh,
shit was
did.
badass.
I enjoyed
Can we
it.
talk about for a second how
Wait,
the
yeah.
Riddler, when he yells, and it's like pitched down voice sounds just like you?
He does sound like me, doesn't he?
Yeah.
When I yell
Yeah.
and scream.
No,
it is
no.
No, we've never
That
That
sounds a
scene,
lot like
that
me.
scene made me like erupt in the theater. That scene had me laughing so hard.
Where he's in the prison and he's like,
Yeah,
no!
where he's going, no.
I was laughing whenever he was like FaceTiming Batman.
Like,
shit
dude,
was
there's
funny,
no
dude.
way, there's no way that shit wasn't intentional. Like, there's no, like, because they hyped him up as being all scary and shit, and I was so worried going in. I was like, like, I don't want a dark and serious Riddler. I like,
Yeah.
and then they literally hit the nail on the head with the Riddler in that movie because
Yeah,
it
he's
makes
just like
total.
a 4chan user.
He's
like
just
It
a
makes
dark
total
character.
sense, but he still feels like the Riddler because he's still a total fucking doofus.
Exactly, yeah.
He goes,
Yeah, it's
no,
great.
that's
Dude,
not gonna happen.
The
no.
funniest scene in the movie is where they're interrogating the Penguin and Gordon's like, "Open your eyes!"
He goes, look at it.
Open your
Dude,
eyes!
I fucking love
Shit was
Batman in
awesome.
That movie. He's so like just
That movie's awesome. I
greasy.
love that shit. I gotta go watch it again.
What
That
have
was-
you done?
That was like
God,
a
I need to
Batman
watch
movie for
too.
me.
Honestly, when I saw it in theaters, I was like dying of like an illness or something, and I was like keeling over in the
I was
theater
fucking
seat.
erupting.
Yeah,
That's not as good as the story you told me about Logan though. When you saw Logan,
Oh, no!
do you want to tell that? Do you want to tell that one on the podcast?
That story is so mean.
Is it mean? It's funny.
I don't know if it's mean.
Oh, you
I mean,
know what?
it's
it is
mean.
kinda
It's mean
funny.
on the other person's part. I don't know if it's like a.
You didn't do anything wrong, my.
Yeah,
my
you did
prayer.
nothing wrong. You just enjoyed the movie.
I'm not sure if I want to talk
You just had a
about it on
good
the
fucking
podcast.
time.
That's okay. I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it for you. Don't worry. That's cool.
That's okay. I'll just tell your darkest secrets. Yeah, it's okay.
Are you guys excited for Shuma Gorath, the next fucking Doctor Strange?
You mean Gigantor or whatever he's being called?
Yeah,
Oh God.
fucking Gene Hackman.
Why
would-
can't they
no,
just call him fucking what his real name is?
Cause it's
It's
because of the
like-
Jack
it's
Kirby
a-
estate.
it's a rights thing.
Yeah, it's a rights thing.
Of course,
appar-
the hill. That's mean. I can't say anything about that. I was just gonna say, why is the hill that they wanna take like their arms at is the Shuma Gorath name out of all the things?
Yeah, I don't know. That's one of the things the Jack Kirby estate still like owns the name for. They didn't want to
Yeah.
piss them off.
I think it
apparently.
was the Conan the Barbarian comic that owns it or some shit.
Yeah, I don't know if it was
That's where
Jack
it came
Kirby related.
from.
I thought
No,
heard
I
that.
looked it up. Hold on, let me look this up right now because I looked
Yeah.
it up last time because I remember one of you guys was asking me about it.
Honestly, though,
Um,
I feel bad for like Jack Kirby and comic artists from that time because they just get their shit stolen all the fucking time, and it sucks.
Yeah,
know what I mean?
honestly, I don't know why Stanley came back from the dead to sell NFTs. He should have came
Yeah,
back
he
to
did do
apologize to
that.
Jack Kirby.
Yeah.
Hello,
Uh,
super fans. I'm selling NFTs right now. Look, this one is of the funny, like, boring ape. What do you think?
The boring ape.
Oh, hold
Is that what
on.
they're called? What are they called?
They're called bored apes. But I thought
bored
you were
ape?
like referencing like the boring ape as like that was like a obscure Marvel character that I just didn't know about
No,
at the time.
but that's the next Marvel character is the boring ape.
Yeah,
Thor's
it's in Mobius
Thor's
2.
next villain. Thor's to fight the Wrecking Crew. The boring ape.
The boring apes.
Dude, if I was Thor, I'd be like, dude, what the fuck is this shit? I'm the fucking god of
I
thunder.
want to talk about that because I bring this up all the time. Marvel is so weird because they are paired with the most mismatched villains of all time for who they are.
Thor
you
is
gotta
fighting
think,
4
Thor,
men.
Thor is fighting 4 guys with like crowbars and like a wrecking ball, like a big wrecking ball. And he's the god of thunder. And Hulk is fighting the fucking the fucking leader and shit. Like
And
MODOK.
MODOK.
And
Wait, MODOK was a Hulk villain?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That's so. I thought he was an X-Men villain.
No.
He
No.
makes more sense to be an X-Men villain than a fucking Hulk villain.
You might be confusing him with like Mojo or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
Mojo's like a fat, like awesome character.
Mojo's so cool. I love his design. I was gonna say fucking like Thor has like the fucking wrecking crew and shit like that, and then like the Avengers have like fucking what do you call them? The Avengers have all this shit, but like, and then you look at the Fantastic Four, and they've got like Annihilus, Galactus, Doctor Doom. It's like
Goddamn, yeah.
the team who consists of the guy who can stretch, the girl who can turn invisible, the guy who lights on fire, and the guy who's a big rock have to fight fucking Doctor Doom, Galactus, and Annihilus.
Galactus is the scariest one because he's literally like, isn't he like the strongest Marvel character?
No.
Like out of any of them?
No.
Like he's up there though.
He's decently up there.
Yeah, he's decently up there, I'd say.
He's
But,
stronger than Shuma-Gorath, right?
All Mr. Fantastic has to do is run up
don't
to
think-
Galactus and like shake a little device at him, and then Galactus runs away.
Yeah.
That's how they beat Magneto with a wooden gun. dude, he was so defeated that he didn't even try to fight back. They arrested him
They got him in metal handcuffs, and he never once tried to like get out of them or anything.
because he was so defeated. He was mentally defeated. He was like, "Fuck, dude, I give up."
He had that mind break shit, man.
He was like, "Fuck, I can't believe I lost to a fucking wooden gun."
I love that. I also love the idea of just Mr. Fantastic just pulling a gun on Magneto.
Yeah, dude. Fucking what else would he do?
Yeah.
Mr. Fantastic's fucking insane. So
He is. He's crazy.
What about
he's an
an epic
actual
rap-
insane person.
He is insane. What about an epic rap battles where he's like, "Get Mr. Fantastic face." It's like I'm running against a cheesecake.
all right.
sucks.
What about the French Joker rap battle though?
Can we play a clip of that real quick?
I don't think we can, but yeah, sure.
I don't
It's
think we
great.
can actually.
What does he say? He says, "My life's victory, your life's a buffoonery." I love that rap battle because it consists of 2 men like threatening to have violent gay sex with each other. Like that's what they're rapping about. That's literally what they're rapping about.
They're trying to decide who's top and bottom.
Joker's definitely a top in that one. Gotta say. Do you guys want to know what the greatest epic rap battle video is though?
What is it?
Is the fucking Thanos versus Oppenheimer, dude? That shit goes crazy.
That's top 3 for me. That's top 3.
It's so good.
Darth Vader versus Hitler is definitely up
That's
there.
the one that would
That's a
always
good
get
one.
recommended to me. I would like
That one I love just for the because there's 3 of them. I just love the one where Boba Fett comes in and starts rapping. Like that's the
Yeah, that one's
funniest
good.
part.
What about fucking my personal
Napoleon?
favorite, Napoleon versus Napoleon? And he goes, "I'll rip your bones apart, Bonaparte. Till you're worse than glue. Welcome to Battle of Waterloo Part 2."
That's valid. That's totally valid.
Me and Ham saw that video. It's like every epic rap battle, but it's only the best lines. And that video fucking
that video is
sucks
Terrible.
because they
Made that
always
video-
pick the worst lines.
Whoever made that video is like an idiot, like an actual idiot.
He's a buffoon, and he deserves to meet Dexter's anchor.
He's a blubbering buffoon. And
they
he
got
wants
it
to be brought to
all
justice.
wrong. Yeah.
The Riddler would see that video, he'd be like, "No,
Look, I'm sorry that you didn't like the new Batman, but I don't give a shit.
suck
Yeah.
my."
I
can
remember
suck my dick.
the Darth Vader versus Adolf Hitler one because like
You said Darth Vader versus Anal
He said
Hitler?
his
What?
full name.
did not say
Adolf Hitler? Yeah, that's so weird. Adolf.
Yeah.
Hold on, what's Hitler's middle name?
JonTron.
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 With a robot voice.
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, sorry. It's Adolf Jafari Hitler.
Jafari Hitler.
It's hyphenated.
It's hyphenated.
Yeah, but I used to see that one because I was a stupid kid and I didn't have Spotify or Apple Music or anything like that in 6th grade, and so I remember the little iTunes app came with these radio stations, and so I'd just have to shuffle it and try and get the songs that I wanted, and I always used the the Tobuscus channel because I really wanted
Nice.
I really wanted to hear Safety Torch like a bunch of times,
Torch.
but I kept getting the wrong
Thomas,
one.
can
I
we-
kept getting like the it's about time that we mine the diamond.
Thomas will be Tim definitely.
Yeah, look at
Yeah, certainly.
Can
And
we
then-
talk about how my fun? Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just to say, and then all of a sudden, like I would get Minecraft songs, and then all of a sudden Darth Vader versus Adolf Hitler 2 would come on, and it would
Darth
just be
Vader
really
versus
jarring.
Hoar.
versus Hoar. Darth Vader.
Versus fucking Hoar.
Put that video. I'm sorry, I don't mean to ask the editor. Put that video up real quick. It's from Star Wars Masters of Terrace Kai, and there's a character called Hoar.
Darth Vader versus Hoar. Round 1. Fight.
I
There's
love
literally a
that
character called
character.
Hoar.
That character is just one of those dumbass pig motherfuckers in Jabba's pals. And he's just called Hoar. They just made him up
Vader
just for that
versus
game,
Hoar.
just to have Darth
remember
Vader
that.
versus dirty fucking Hoar.
I do remember that.
Thomas, I was gonna talk about. Can we talk about my fucking super hilarious Tobuscus bit that I always do?
No,
and
we
you.
can't.
I'm not gonna say it, but Thomas, you always cut it out of the podcast.
I always
and it's so fucking funny. It's the funniest fucking thing.
It's so funny.
It's probably the
so
funniest
funny,
thing.
but it probably
That's why I
can't
have
be
to
in
cut
here.
it out every time. It's because it's so
It's
funny
so
that I have to cut it
funny.
out.
That idea is so funny. I feel like I could get a job at like Adult Swim with just that, just that joke alone. That premise.
We heard your Tobuscus bit. We want to get you in this.
Toby, I don't think this is a good idea.
I love that, dude. Falcor, or what is it? Yeah, it's his dog's name. Falcor doing that little.
No, it's
thing.
Griffin.
Yeah, that's Griffin.
Where'd you got Falcor? Where'd you got
Falcor, what the
Falcor
hell?
from? That's,
Okay.
that's
Oh
like
no,
a-
no. I know what I mixed up with. Ready? All right. And here's some deep lore for you. Tobuscus used to have a parody of the Falcor song from who's that from?
Never-ending story.
No. No, Trogdor. Sorry.
Oh.
He I guess he might have had a different dog. Anyway, Toby had a song he had called like Falcor the Urinator instead of like the Trogdor song from oh god, what the hell is that guy's name that Roastfell and Wishful always post about? He's like the internet guy with like the Mexican mask on, like
Yeah, the
luchador.
completionist.
No, he's got the luchador mask on. And
Oh no, dude! I know who you're talking about. I don't remember his name.
fuck. He's a really old internet guy that used to do like little Flash cartoons.
Rey Mysterio.
No.
Yeah, right.
Well, he had a song called Trogdor, like the dragon.
You
or
said
whatever.
you said hold
Okay,
on. You
this
said
movie
Wishful
pissed
and
me
Roast
off. Let me
post
look
about
it
them.
Yeah, and
Maybe
then
I'll go through his feed until I
it's
find
gonna
them.
take you a while.
I'll go through his
Um,
phone real quick.
I love.
Trogdor
Okay,
by
why did
Strong
Wishful just
Bad.
post a picture of my dog?
Yeah, Strong Bad. Sorry, it's Strong.
Oh,
Yeah, so
yeah.
like
that,
Homestar
okay.
Runner.
So Toby
Okay.
had a song called Falcor the Urinator, and it was a parody of the Trogdor song, and he talked about his dog peeing, so that's what I got that from. But the icing on the cake and that little joke is his little dog be like, Toby, I don't think it's a good idea. I really don't, because that's the voice he does for his dog. He's like, Toby, I really don't think you should be doing that. Toby, I don't think you should be doing that to women, Toby. That's not a good idea to do that.
Toby, actually, you're innocent and you actually didn't
Do it to the final girl, Steven. The final girl, Steven.
something. The final girl,
No!
Steven.
something.
Waiting for this to get cut out.
Yeah, waiting for this to get replaced with 1 second of the whole clip.
Here,
I
I'll do the bit,
want a
but
bit
Thomas
where
has to
we
just
actually
cover
just say.
over it.
I want to do a bit where we actually just say and like. And
Whoa!
Whoa.
Can't say that.
Then, dude,
Cut that out.
I'm
Cut
sure.
that out. You can't say
I'm
that.
sure this whole
Bleep
bit
that
was
out with
getting,
the Hulk.
but we say that word and then it gets censored out with the Hulk saying it instead.
Yeah, the Hulk saying that is gonna be our new censor.
No, because the Hulk says it's okay.
No, because it's okay for him to say that. That's his word.
Yeah, that's
His word. He's
His
reclaiming
language.
it.
his language. The
Guys,
funniest
sorry,
thing-
I just gotta yeah. Okay, so if anyone owns Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I want you to go into training mode as the Hulk right now, and I want you to do this input. I want you to do his quarter circle forward X, so his gamma charge, and then I want you to do the press like the heavy like B, and so I want you to do quarter circle forward X and then B, and I want you to just listen to what Hulk says. Like, it's very important.
This is
Yeah.
your homework.
And
This
one
is
of
your
the
homework
funniest
before the next
bits-
episode comes out.
And one of the funniest bits you ever had for me that literally made me almost die laughing is we were watching Final Fantasy Advent Children, and all like it's at the end of the movie when like all the like the kids and like the civilians are celebrating, they're running out and like throwing their hands up and they're cured, and you're like you said look, this is what happened when Kyle Rittenhouse was proven innocent. Like they were running out and
Oh my
celebrating.
God.
Dude, I was crying. I was crying. That shit was so funny.
I think,
Joey,
I think
before
you
I
laughed
forget-
so hard you got a nosebleed, right?
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Before I forget, I don't know if you've told this story in the podcast. Can you please tell the licking the lips story?
I could tell that, but I just wanted to say, you guys should go find my edit I made of my alt account. I'm not going to say what it is, but you guys can find it. And it's the edit I made of Kyle Rittenhouse with the Despicable Me song. Despicable Me. He's like, I'm having a bad day. That shit's... I can tell the licking my lips story if y'all really want to hear it.
I don't think you've told it on the podcast before. It's too
Wow.
funny
Yeah, you
not
know what?
to.
You know what, Joey? If you
Okay.
tell that story, I'll tell my Logan story.
That story,
Okay.
that story literally made me cry. Like that shit is so funny.
And I've never heard
so-
it. So this is my first
okay,
time.
Thomas
First
gets
time
to hear it
reaction.
now. Okay, so I work at... Okay, I won't say which... I work in a hospital now. and I've been
We're
working
gonna
there
give
for
the
about a
exact
year.
address.
Yep. I've been working there for a year, and my friend set me up with a job there, and I remember there's this whole interview process. It takes forever to get through. It's like the longest. It's like the longest time it's taken for me to get a job. But I remember before they would even do interviews, this is like mid-COVID. They would do like online like interviews, but they would ask you questions and you would send video responses of your answers to stuff. So I was doing all the work on my laptop, like my shitty 2014 like laptop with like a 720p like webcam. It looked horrible. It looked like awful. And so I was sending my video things, but I didn't know how the video setting like stuff worked. So I sent my first clip and they asked me a second question. They were like why do you see yourself working in this establishment? And so like I didn't realize that like I sent a recording and it was literally of me with my face up to the cam and I was like licking my lips and like it was literally like 1.5 seconds long, like 2 seconds of me like licking my lips to the camera. And that was my second time because my first recording I botched it. So I did my second one and I was like, it's okay, I'll redo it. It didn't let me. It instantly sent it. Like so it's a video of me licking my lips and sent it and I was like, oh fuck. I was like, shit. And so I did the rest of the questions. I got a call that day from the guy that was like recording the thing and I was like, dude, he definitely saw it. And I told my friend and he was laughing his ass off. So the guy, the interviewer, called me that day and was like, hey, so I just want to talk to you about your interview questions. And it's like, we got all of your questions, all your videos, except for the second one. It wouldn't load. Like, we just couldn't see the video, so I wanted to call you and get your answer. And I was like, dude, yes. Like, I literally was just like, because if he had seen that video, I literally would have gotten fired. Like, he would not hired me. I didn't even do anything
it's
bad.
possible.
I was just licking my lips. I think,
I think
was just licking my
it's
lips
possible
and
that he saw it. He just didn't want to acknowledge
headcanon.
it. Like,
no, I tell you, he did not.
But
see
yeah,
it. He
my
would've laughed in
headcanon,
face.
my headcanon is he saw it. He saw the 2 seconds and he thought something was wrong with the video. And he thought the rest of it. He thought the rest of it wouldn't play for some reason. That's my headcanon.
I don't think it would load at all because the video was short enough for me to reasonably be like, okay, it didn't send because it was like 1.5 seconds. So it's like that's reasonably short enough for it to not send, for it to have a problem. If it was like 2 or 3 seconds, I'd be like, no, he saw it. He definitely saw it.
it lives in his head rent free. He like walks
They were
around.
red. My
he
lips
see-
were like pure red. The lighting looked so bad. I looked like the Joker.
when he walks around and he sees you, that's all he sees is big red.
When he closes his eyes at night, all he can see is my face.
all you can see
It's
is
so funny.
So
I got another
you should find the guy at your work who was in charge of the hiring who saw those videos, and you should just go up like to his office and just look through the window, just lick your lips at him. If he does anything, then you'll know the answer.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
No, I
have
think if he
another
does
funny
anything
story.
like that's just normal because if someone went up to your window
No,
and, like,
just
licked
look
your
him
lips.
dead in the eyes. Just lick your lips. If he reacts, like you'll be able to see it in his eyes. You'll be like a predator sucking the prey.
I have another funny story I can tell I haven't told in the podcast. I don't even know if Thomas knows this story.
Yeah, go for it.
I really wish I had a webcam because I have to like do motions for it to be funny, but it's still a pretty funny story regardless.
Oh man.
You know the story. So this happened like the week my grandma passed away, like in 2019. and I remember I was outside my grandparents' house on like the front driveway, and I was talking. It was me and my grandfather. My good friend Gabe, who's my neighbor, and his dad. We were all sitting there talking, and my cousin, my little 7-year-old cousin, he walked up, and he was going like, and like covering his mouth, like he was like he saw something, and was pointing at the ground, and I looked down, and he kept going. And I looked, and he was pointing at like the driveway, and he wrote the words "pussy" with chalk. And he was pointing at it, and with the S's were dollar signs as well. I don't know if I mentioned that. And he's pointing at it, and he literally goes like this. He goes, "Pussy," and then he went like this. He went, "Ooh, pussy tastes so good." He said it just like that. Dude, I was laughing so hard. He went, "Ooh, pussy tastes so good."
I probably would have peed my pants in that scenario.
That's so funny. It's like I like the like he's enamored by it.
He couldn't believe it. He's the one that wrote it too.
I know. He couldn't believe
He's
himself.
having a panic attack.
Pussy tastes so
so
good.
Pussy
tastes so good. Fucking
Yum.
good.
Pussy tastes so fucking good.
Ham.
Yum.
I'm gonna make a video and be like, ham wallet with 2 T's on Instagram. It tastes so fucking good.
And then you lick your lips.
For 1.5 seconds, yeah.
All right, you want to hear the Logan
Yeah, I want to
story?
hear the
Yeah, I
Logan
wanna hear the
story.
Logan
Yeah, let's hear the Logan story.
Okay, so when Logan came out back in 2017, I went with a girl, right? And yeah, I
gasp.
know it's surprising, right? And
That's mean. Don't sell yourself short. You're beautiful.
yeah, I know.
Oh god.
No.
Anyways,
Hotel Mario.
I got to like the bit where it started at the bit where Professor X gets killed,
Yeah.
and then
That's
it
just
started,
funny. I'm sorry. It's just a funny scenario.
and then I
just
started
seeing like Patrick Stewart get fucking blown up with a missile is just funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
I started crying in the movie theater, and then she just got up and left without saying
Oh my
anything.
God.
Badass.
And
dude.
then I didn't even notice that she left until like I got home. I was like, man, that was such a good movie. And I got home and I was like, wait a minute. I think I came here with someone. Wait a minute.
You got home, you were like, ooh, that movie was so good.
Logan tastes so good. Yum.
Tastes so fucking good.
I don't know why the idea of him saying yum after would have been even
Yum.
funnier.
No, that would have been too much. It would have been like adding like too many toppings to a sundae, and you're like, all right, it's enough. It's enough. It was funny enough. It's a neat concept, but come on now. Ooh, if he had added fucking in between, that would be great. Fucking good.
See, I was hesitant
I wish
in
I could
telling
do
that
like the
story
face
earlier.
and the
That's,
movements
that
that he
story.
did.
That story reminds me of the story I told in like episode 2 of the fucking my date at the camp dance, like ditching me and like running away when she saw me. Like she cowered in fear, like ran away in terror.
I was hesitant about telling that earlier because I was like, oh man, what if she like listens to that?
She's
Yeah,
literally gonna look up the SBC podcast.
Yeah, what if
gonna
this
be like,
what if
wait
this
a
girl
minute.
you
God,
went on
my
one
world
date with
famous-
to a movie theater who left because you were crying and then never talked to you again? What if she finds this episode and listens to it? Do you have anything to say to her in case she is listening to it?
Yeah, fuck you, dude.
old bitch.
Yeah, Logan was better.
Dude, that's gonna be me in the theaters when Sonic 2 comes out. I'm gonna be crying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on a date. I'm gonna be crying when Knuckles shows up. Be like, yes, yes.
Yeah, dude, I'm
HBO
not
comes
bringing
out
a
of
date
Portal.
to that movie. That's all for me. I don't give a
That's-
shit about that.
Yeah. Nobody else gets to see
Dude,
it.
I saw somebody post something, and it's never been more real for me, where they were like, this movie, like how men acted when the Joker came out, I'm gonna be like this with Sonic 2, but just so much worse.
Yeah, no,
that's me. That's me when I see Sonic 2, dude.
This is like fucking. This is like Black Panther for like badass people.
Yeah, this is literally the Black
Black
Panther
Panther
for my
for hedgehogs.
followers. That's what
All right,
somebody
guys,
commented.
guys, quick question. Who is gonna be the next Black Panther?
They're gonna make it his sister. I thought that's what they were.
No, they're gonna make it.
No, that's the anti-vax Panther.
They're gonna make it Martin
Oh.
Freeman from the first movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're gonna make the one white guy in the movie the Black Panther. I don't think that's gonna happen.
I just love the idea. It's gonna be that old white guy Martin Freeman. He's gonna be the next Black Panther, the one white person in that movie, and it's fucking Martin Freeman.
That would be kind of funny though.
That would be so horrible
Oh,
if
is the
they did
actress
it.
that
It'd be
plays
so funny.
what's her name? Yuri? Is she anti-vax or whatever?
Yeah.
Did they cancel her? Did they like kick her out of the movies?
Yeah, they like destroyed her.
They
Adam
green
by
screened her
Adam.
I feel like
They sent her.
would,
They sent her
I
to
don't
the crystal prison that they sent what's her name, Gina Carano to.
Yeah, they,
I love that. I love the idea
did the Phantom
of
Zone.
the actress who plays Shuri and then Gina Carano. You know the end of Superman 2 where they trap General Zod in that like
yeah, the
that,
Phantom Zone.
the Phantom Zone. They trap him in there and they're just in that that little that little triangle or whatever, just floating around in space. And they're like banging on the head like you won't see the last of us, Disney.
I must say this though, I would like take Gina Carano on like a nice date if she wanted to.
Dude,
Even though she said those bad things, like
Even though she said those nasty things.
she
you
is
and the
beautiful.
quarter.
Ooh, Gina Carano tastes so good.
No, you and the quartering both.
Yeah, that's right.
If you haven't
And
seen
that's not
it,
a
if you haven't
sentence you
seen
want to
it,
hear, really.
if you
don't
haven't
really
seen
wanna
it,
have
if you haven't
anything to
seen
do
it,
with
look
quartering.
up the clip of the quartering like fantasizing about Gino Carano like cucking him.
Oh my god, dude, the quartering fucking sucks. That's
The quartering
worst
is
YouTube
so funny because I always say this every fucking Friday night and every Saturday night I check his channel and I always see 4 uploads and it's like, dude, I love the quartering because he's literally, it's like Saturday night, it's like Friday night. He could be out with friends, he could be going out to eat, he could be seeing a movie, he could be drinking with his friends or some shit like that. But no, every Friday night he's always just uploading a video about how fucking like fucking Indiana Jones remake is too woke or some shit like that.
They're like the Muppet Babies are destroying our youth.
I was talking to Mr. H one time, and
Oh,
like
God.
the conversation just randomly shifted to the quartering, and he goes, "You know what? I'm just gonna check his channel and see what his last upload was called."
Some Muppet
And it's
Babies.
literally, I just hear him go, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "What is it?" He goes, "Muppet Babies gets woke." It's
Dude,
like, imagine
him
being
and
a
Candace
fucking,
Owens,
imagine
dude.
being a fucking grown man in your 40s. It's Friday night or some shit, and you're just crying about fucking Muppet Babies in front of all your followers.
They're too.
It's like
they're too.
You're crying about because
woke.
the episode he was mad about, like Gonzo wants to wear a dress, and that's
Yeah, no,
literally it. And there's
literally.
something wrong with that, I guess.
Yeah.
Like there's literally, and especially the way they handle it in the episode, there's nothing wrong with it. He just wants to wear a
He
dress.
just wants,
like, let
he
him
just wanted
fucking
to wear a
it.
dress. Like there's
So
literally
what?
nothing bad about that.
But no, him and Candace Owens are like, I'm the greatest Muppet Babies fan ever, and I can't believe they're doing this and destroying our youth.
The quarter
Like,
doesn't
dude,
give
shut
a
up.
shit about the
Charleston,
Muppets. I guarantee you.
Yeah,
No,
so-
he loves the Muppet Babies, dude. He's their biggest fan.
He's the biggest fan of Muppet Babies.
Yeah.
The quartering,
He's the Muppet
like,
Babies' weakest warrior. Like he's just the weakest one. Imagine their
Hail,
strongest one.
hail, Gonzo! Hail, Gonzo! Hail, Gonzo!
The Muppet Babies' strongest warrior is Black Nerd Comedy.
Yeah, Black. Oh, you mean Black Nerd Rants?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, exactly.
Me and Sean I hated his videos. Me and Sean used to watch them and he would cringe so hard. And it was the funniest thing. There was one I remember he did on like a Godzilla unboxing, and he had a Godzilla toy and he was making it shake his tail. He was like, ooh, twerk Godzilla, twerk. And I showed it to Sean, and Sean was like, dude, get that shit away from me. Like, he got so mad. And then there's one where he takes the big box that it came in and puts on his head and he goes, look, I'm a creeper from Minecraft. And Sean was like, fuck this shit, I'm fucking out of here, dude.
I have a favor to ask. Can you tell the fucking Applejack story?
What Applejack story? Oh god. You mean the
know
story
that-
of how I became a
Change of
brony?
demeanor.
I just love that because it's like,
Oh god, I can tell that story. Okay, so this was like early 2013. And I was hanging out at Sean's house. We were actually airsofting is what we were doing. We were playing airsoft all day. And then we got into Sean's house, and somehow the subject turned to like talking about what bronies are. And people were like, what are bronies? Like, they're these guys that like watch My Little Pony, this new My Little Pony show. And I'm like, that's crazy. There's no way that could be a real thing. And so I was like, hold on, wait 1 second. And I jumped behind Sean's couch and I was like, I'm going to watch an episode of My Little Pony and see if I get hooked. And I think I picked a season 2 or 3 episode. It was like an Applejack one. And I was like watching it and I was like, all right, okay. And then I literally can tell you the exact scene where my head snapped and I became a brony. And it was the scene where Applejack's a baby and this guy's like, where all them apple fritters go? And he's like, and who are you, little one? And she goes, I'm Applejack, oh apple fwiddle. And I literally saw that and I was like, that is so ducking cute. I'm literally like a brony now. and so I would always tell it to Sean, and Sean would always laugh at that scene. And so there's this guy at work. I'll tell you his first name because he's a piece of shit. There's this guy at work named Sharon, and he's the most annoying guy I've ever talked to. So he literally goes to work, And he talks about every day how he's an alpha male. Like, he literally says, like, oh, yeah, I'm an alpha male. And he talks about this one guy at work. He's like, yeah, me and him don't get along because, like, we're both alpha males. That's why we don't get along. And I run, like, the day crew. And he's only been working there, like, a few months. And I remember one time he was, like, talking. And, like, me and Sean and him are sitting there. And he's talking. And he's like, I just went to that Starbucks over there. I got myself an apple fritter. And then Sean literally looked over at me. Like, he literally stared at me. And I was trying so hard not to laugh. I was like, fuck. Oh, it was so funny. Dude, that guy is hilarious.
I fucking envy you because you have so many good stories you can tell. All my stories that I've told you guys are all fucking like foul and disgusting. And like they're too PG. Like
yeah.
Do you think I should tell the photo dojo story?
Oh, wait, you and your I don't know. That's on Fauci. That's on you.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that.
That was kind of funny though. My photo dojo story is very funny though.
Yeah, me too. I used to take pics of
my photo dojo story is just fucking like it's just cringy. Like it's just in hindsight, like it's literally like one of those things where like sometimes I'll just like become like eyes shot in the middle of the night, and just be like, oh fuck.
I hate those. Yeah.
I remember like my photo dojo and my DSI that I got, I would like do like characters for my family members, and my little brother Hunter, who I've told stories about him before, I made a character for him, and like the funniest part about it was like so I could do all of his lines perfectly. So his down special attack was he would go poopy choopy, and like that's what he would say when he did it. And the best one, you know, he could charge up a fireball and launch it. So his fireball was literally, we were outside, so it's a photo of a leaf, and he would charge it up and he would go 50. So when he shot it, like it prompted no, he just made that up. He just went 50s. It's like the greatest thing. Dude, I ran upstairs after we made it, and I was laughing. I was peeing my pants. So I locked the door because he was trying to get in to delete it. Oh my god, it was so
awesome.
funny. And I talk about that with Sean because my mom sold that DSI, and our headcanon is that DSI is still out there, and somebody just like has the recording. Like they have that game, and they never deleted it. That's great.
Now that I'm hearing that, you know, I do want. There's one thing I wanted to say. Like I wanted to talk about this in the podcast, and I just finally remembered it. I haven't got the chance yet because it happened. It happened in between, like during our hiatus at my fucking my workplace. I worked at a warehouse for a while. There was like this one guy, and he was a fucking janitor, and he literally looks exactly like how you think somebody who owns like a Metallica shirt would look.
Okay.
He's
cool.
He's got long hair, long dark hair. He's pretty well toned actually. He listens to a lot of like grungy shit, and he really likes like Tool and like Rage and shit like that. Ooh. And he worked as like a janitor sometimes, but sometimes they would make him do picking. And the way it works in warehouse picking is you drive around on a pallet jack, and you have a little fucking headset that is hooked up to the main system, and it tells you where to go, and then you go to the location. And it'll go Alpha Charlie for the lane, and you'll go to Alpha Charlie, and then there'll be a number. So it'll be like 2314, and you'll go there, and there'll be 3 numbers on that location you have to read off to confirm. And the thing cannot understand you for shit. And so he goes around on it, and he would literally just fucking like scream at the thing and have like full-on conversations with it, because it would every time you said something wrong to it. So like let's say I go, like mine was really bad at hearing the number 8. So every time I'd go 8 8 8, and I'd go wrong 2314, and I'd go fuck you. But this dude was on another fucking level. Like when he goes picking in the aisles, he's literally encompassed with rage like the fucking Hulk. He literally screams at the thing and has full-fledged conversations. And he'll go up to the location, he'll go 1 fucking 2 fucking 3. And he'll go 231 incorrect. And he'll go fuck.
Like
and he'll literally start like he'll start swearing at it, and then it'll pick that up as him trying to input the numbers, and it'll hear something completely different. It'll go wrong 831, and it'll go fuck. I fucking hate you, you stupid slut. And he basically keeps fucking screaming at it, and the cycle keeps repeating. And he goes, what language am I speaking? Oh, I speak in English here. And then I shit you not, he literally starts. He's a white guy, by the way. Like he's totally white, and he literally starts like yelling at the thing in Spanish the entire time, and he fucking. The dude is like, I love it because he goes through like you do apparel picking, and basically the way that works is you pick stuff out of the case and then put it on your pallet. So he'll go and he'll literally do fucking Mortal Kombat moves on these boxes. Like he'll go up to them and he'll literally do like a fucking gotcha grab, and he'll jam, like he has like some sort of superhuman strength when he does it. He'll literally jam his fist into the box, punch a hole straight through it, rip out the shirt like a Mortal Kombat fatality, like a scorpion ripping someone's heart out, and fucking rip the shirt out of the thing and then put it on the jack and then just throw the box. And he literally leaves like a trail of destruction everywhere he goes.
He's so encompassed.
And you
with
can
rage.
hear him from like across like the area of the warehouse, and he'll just be like, "Fuck!"
He's just so pissed off.
And he leaves like a trail of carnage. He'll literally pick a box out off the like the rack. He'll throw it on the ground, and then he'll fucking pile driver it or some shit, or he'll drop kick it and just smash the box to get the shirt out of it. So funny.
Hey, pile driver's like a member of the wrecking
Yeah,
crew.
dude. Holy shit. I didn't think about that. Speaking
Yeah,
of
it's so
picking, did
connected.
I tell you guys the Tony Hawk story? My brother and I used to fucking pick our noses. We'd pick our noses and we'd wipe them on the wall when we were kids, dude. And I remember one time, this is when I got my first flip phone. I don't know if y'all youngsters remember those darn things, but I got my first flip phone. And I remember I fucking picked my nose, I wiped it on the wall, and dude, I shit you not, it looked exactly like the Tony Hawk symbol. You know, like the hawk that he used to have, like there was a symbol. It looked identical, and I was like, I showed my brother Chris, I was like, dude, look! And he looked, and I took a photo of it on my flip phone, and I wish I still had that photo. I would do anything with that fucking photo, because it was so funny.
That's horrible. That's awful.
Badass.
It was badass, dude.
Darth
It's the Tony
Vader
Hawk
versus Booger.
Vader versus
Begin.
Booger.
Darth Vader versus Booger. I'd love that. They should make a new Star Wars character, just call him Booger.
They should make a new
They
Star
would
Wars
probably get
character
away with
called Hoar Solo.
Or Darth Vader versus Hoar Solo. Man, I wonder what we're gonna call this episode.
Called Ben Solo.
Darth Vader versus Hoar.
It's called Ben Solo. Yeah, let's call this episode. I think we should just call this episode Darth Vader versus Hoar. Darth Vader versus
Darth Vader
Hoar.
versus one giant singular whore.
Yeah, you should call it Darth Vader versus Hoar Wallet.
A whore wallet.
Wallet.
And
Darth
the whore
Vader
wallet.
versus Gabe Wallet.
That's probably one of my favorite comments I've ever seen, though. It was on a Star Wars post that you sent. Either I sent you or you sent me, Ronan. And then I checked the comments, and there was this fucking person going off about, like, the SJWs ruined Star Wars with Ben Solo.
Ben Solo, I love that.
So good.
He is Ben Solo, yeah.
Who was it that called it Solo a Star Wars story?
Solo is Star Wars.
Solo a Star Wars story. Dude, those fucking people are so annoying. They need to get a life and fucking do something else.
That's one of my biggest pet peeves is just Star Wars memes in general. They're 90% of the time never funny, and
They're
just
never
circle
funny.
jerk each
They're
other.
never. Star Wars fans are fucking like the worst people, man. They're just not funny.
Ooh, can we talk about like Jabba's fat, like idiot friends?
Well, yeah. I was
Oh,
just
you
like,
mean moves like Jabba? Yeah, we
I
can
got the moves like Jabba.
I
I
got
got the
the
moves like Jabba.
Dude, I don't know how everyone knows that Moves Like Jabba video has like 2K views, but
I see. That's what. That's
such a
that's
big part
how
of
I've
the
always felt about it.
timeline.
I feel like it's probably like I've always felt like it probably should be more popular than it is, like considering what it is. Like I don't
Everybody
know.
saw it on Cartoon Network when they were kids. That's why.
also that Mad cartoon stole it.
Where they steal it from?
A YouTube.
No,
video.
the Mad cartoon did Moves Like Jabba. They stole it from the YouTube video.
Yeah, the YouTube video I'm talking about.
Oh,
That was,
I haven't
like, when
seen that. I've
YouTube
seen
was
the Mad
really
TV
popular
one.
on,
That's what I was
Cartoon
talking
Network,
about.
'cause that's when Tobuscus were just doing like the little bumpers. And
That's
orange,
before
like,
that's before the fall of Tobuscus.
Yeah.
yeah, the
Oh,
before
gosh.
Oh,
the
dude,
rise.
dude, I
remember
We
when the
need
angry-
we need
when
a
the-
5-hour Quentin reviews video about Tobuscus, the rise and fall.
I watched
I
every
love-
Annoying Orange episode.
I love that video because it's like, Quinn, you're one to fucking talk, dude. You're like literally 10 times worse than Tobuscus is, like content-wise, literally. I remember being a kid, I loved Tobuscus so much that I recorded all of the Annoying Orange, like when it came out, because I just wanted to see Tobuscus. I was like, yes, yes.
I pretty much
You were
felt the
like,
same way.
"Yes."
I know every word to all the literal trailers that he did for like the Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
I know like every word. He's like Stargate, Ubisoft,
Dude.
Sparkle.
I have a really distinct
Dude.
memory of my friend like singing me. He was like, "Dude, have you heard of like Safety Torch?" And we were talking about it.
Oh
and
my
then he was
God,
like
yeah.
singing it to me. And then right after that, we started like throwing mashed potatoes in the wall. And
Dip it all in mashed
I just stay
potato.
after the whole time, like stay after my next hour to clean it off.
Dude,
it fucking sucks.
How
'cause he
the
didn't
fuck?
get
Hold on.
punished.
How the fuck does the Assassin's Creed Revelation when he goes staring?
And he goes, fade into the left hand of a sleepy
That's the one that I was gonna talk
man.
about.
How we fall asleep there. Help up the sleepy hooded man. That's what beds are for. Drag him across the stone floor. Front shot, then a shot from the ceiling. He's like, he could
Dude.
get
Yeah.
carpet burned. Slow
Dude,
fade.
my-
Let's come
Cut
back
to
to
my
white
best-
on a boat.
I used
Yeah,
to
go
know
ahead.
every word to that. I don't
my
anymore.
best
I'm
friend,
upset.
my best friend Malcolm used to, like, I just randomly be talking to him, and he just send me, like, a link to that video,
Yeah,
like to the literal trailer's fucking Assassin's Creed video,
that's
Yeah.
badass.
and he'd be like, "Dude, check this video out." And he'd
That's
send it.
awesome.
He'd send it in text, so it wouldn't say what the video was.
Aw.
And then I'd
Yeah,
just always open it, and then it would just be that.
I had someone who did that, like, he was kind of a friend, but, like, we didn't really talk that much, and then he got my email somehow and would just send me, like, videos that he thought were funny. So I remember he sent me a lot of Dan Bull videos.
Oh.
Like, yeah. But he would just send me things, and I would never send them back or respond, and it was just a very odd,
You sh-
like, scenario.
You should
We
have
watched
responded
that-
to him and been like, "How many fools can I kill
Kill
today?"
today. Too many to count on
counts
getting
Oh my
out
God.
of the way.
Oh my God.
Dude,
Ronan.
hold on. I gotta tell the Xbox
Yeah.
story. Hold on. I gotta tell about my Xbox. So, I was really into like burning CDs when I was younger.
Sorry.
Yeah, burning Rangers. Fuck, no. No, I was really into burning discs when I was younger, and because my dad was like a musician and he would always burn CDs, so I would use the computer and I would burn discs. Because what I would do is I would go to the store and I would get an iTunes gift card, then I would go on iTunes and I'd buy a bunch of fucking music and I'd burn it all on CDs, and then I'd put it on my Xbox. So you know, you could always, if you put a CD in
Yes.
your Xbox 360, you can download the music off, like you can save
Yeah.
the music off of it and then listen to it. And my fucking music taste when I was a kid, because I was a 2000s kid, so my fucking music taste was all over the fucking place. So I had like Linkin Park, Sum 41, and then I had like like Breaking Benjamin and shit,
Badass, yeah.
9 Inch Nails, and then I had like every Bionicle song, like in every one of the trailers. I had like move along, like I know you
That's so
do.
funny.
Oh my
I had
God,
that-
we're
and
insane.
I had Daughtry as well.
What's
I had
that one that
Daughtry.
I'm obsessed with? How's that one
Daughtry,
go?
I crashed by Daughtry. I had that
Yeah,
one
and I
too.
crashed
And I
in the
crashed in the earth.
And
And
I
I
went
went
up
up
in
in flames. Could have been the death of me. I had that one. I had every Bionicle song.
God,
Every
that was
single
so
one,
fucking
okay?
Awesome.
The trailer's amazing. That trailer's awesome. But
Dude,
yeah,
I
I
used
had
to-
every
Go ahead, sorry.
Bionicle song. I had like I'm trying to remember what else I had. I had all the Halo soundtracks. But then like the other thing is because I was really into Smosh when I was in like 5th grade, like up till like 4th, 5th, and like 6th grade, I was really into Smosh. So I had
Hamburger.
yeah, hamburger, especially in like 4th and 5th grade. So what I did is I downloaded, I got every Smosh song. I put them all on my Xbox. And I would literally play Halo 3 on Xbox Live, and I would just be killing people to fucking Vader is a friend of mine. Vader is a friend of mine. Vader is my friend. And I had like Fire Truck, and I had all the way up to
Fire
the
Truck's a
Assassin's
classic,
Creed.
yeah.
I had all the way up to the Assassin's Creed rap. That's the last one I remember doing.
Oh,
And so I'd literally go to the
Great way to
store and I'd
finish it,
spend
by the way.
my sparse pocket money on just like iTunes gift cards so I could
For
fucking buy
Smosh.
Smosh music and put on my Xbox 360 and listen to it while I was playing Halo. And would literally just run around. I would run around Forge World and Reach just listening to fucking Fire Truck. It starts with F and it ends with Ock. Fire Truck.
Oh, Ronan, I have like a similar story. I think you remember.
Yeah, it's badass.
Where
I love it.
I would like pirate songs off of like YouTube and convert
See,
it
I
to
wasn't that
MP3s.
smart. I wasn't that
And
smart.
then-
Yeah.
I would put it on USBs and then put it on my Xbox, and then I'd like run around in Minecraft while playing like the Smallville theme song.
Oh my god, that's random, dude. Why the fuck?
I don't know why. Like that visual in my head, I imagine like young Hamill running around in Minecraft with just listening to the Smallville theme. He's not doing anything. He's just running around and he's just running around and jumping in Minecraft, and just like old school Minecraft. And he's just listening to he's just listening to the Smallville theme. It's like, this is so awesome, and it's like that visual just makes me so happy. Like,
this is bodacious and awesome.
Bodacious and awesome.
I normally put all of my music on my PS3, but I did have a couple of albums on my Xbox. Mainly, I remember I would listen to Daft Punk's Discovery, which is like still my favorite album, and I would just play Halo Reach and just constantly play it over and over.
That's just badass.
I'd play Halo Reach SWAT, and I would just listen to that
As
album.
I recall, you also had some music on your Vita, didn't you?
I had a lot of things on my Vita, but podcast listeners already know about that. That's fine. We're gonna move on.
I love referencing that.
We're gonna move along.
Whenever I get the choice.
And guess what? I'm looking at my Vita case right now, even though the thing's been dead for like 2 years and I haven't touched it. No, I touched it when I was at when I lived at Sean's house. I used to play Persona 4 on there. But other than that, dude, like that Vita is a little gold mine.
When I come over there and I meet you, like I meet you in person, we have to please.
No.
Please.
Literally,
please.
I wouldn't even let Sean go through that thing.
Please.
No.
Please. Oh my god, I'll do anything.
Not gonna happen.
I'll
You
beg
need to
like a
wipe
dirty
it all
fucking
out.
slut. I'll do anything.
Okay, yeah. It's gonna be like, it's literally, I'll tell you exactly what it's all gonna be. It's gonna be like My Little Pony memes and then Christy Mack videos. That's literally all you're gonna see. That's all you're gonna see on
And
there.
you're gonna see that.
No, it's also gonna be
Markiplier
a clip
woman.
from Santa Claus 3.
Yeah, getting hit with a shovel.
You hit me with a shovel.
No, I recorded that from YouTube on my PlayStation Vita.
Can
I
we
just
talk
recorded
about
from
that
another
for a
guy's
second?
YouTube
On
video.
that,
You hit
in
me
that
with
call,
a ham wallet.
That call was like that was some of the most satisfaction I ever got from doing something.
Oh, the
Is
Nathan
it-
Masri shit.
Yeah.
That was funny. I was so mad when he did that because literally, like, my full fucking name was right there in the video. I'm like, hey, get that shit off. Like that shit.
I took it off immediately when he said that.
Oh god.
And then I put Santa Claus getting him with a shovel back on.
No, that's fine. That's okay. Dude, my favorite thing about the Nathan Masri shit when we were in that Discord was when Marcus joined. That Marcus like, oh hey guys, what's going on? And he said, Nathan Masri was like, ooh, who's that deep voiced man that just joined the call? I was really trying
Dude,
to
that shit.
laugh.
There's so much to unpack there. I couldn't even start. But for those listening, the Garfield, like, you'll have to do your own research into this. Too much to talk about. The guy who opened the Garfield Eats restaurant in Toronto opened a Discord server. You got to do your own homework into this. It's too elaborate to explain in full detail. But like, he opened a Discord server, and on the first night he opened it, he was in voice chat with like everyone, and he was doing like a Q&A thing, but pretty much everyone in there was fully aware and like pretty much like just trolling him.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they were there to troll.
he also thought I was Ralph Sepe.
Yeah.
He did. You were like, oh, hello, Ralph.
And that
Sepe.
first night he was trying because I guess he thought this was $1 million idea to open a Discord server and then milk his quote unquote fans for ideas that he could use. And so people were just fucking with him and giving him like shit ideas. It was so funny. And he started talking about like one of my most vivid memories from that night is he started talking about like being environmentally cautious, because he always flaunts that about how his, like, I don't know, he always has this like farm to plate motto, which is just like this dumb marketing thing. But like he always talks about that, and then he was talking about like, and we're gonna give 1% back to the environment, and somebody in that call goes, maybe we could give 2%, and he literally interjects and cuts him off and just goes, no, and then like you'd think he was joking, but this dude, I guarantee you, he was like dead serious. Like he heard that idea of like donating like an extra 1% of profits and just be like, no.
Ronan, can you do me a favor and please? I still need you to send me that clip of him doing that.
I'm looking through it. There's so much footage. I scrubbed through it, but I'll do it again after this. Well, maybe tomorrow, but like,
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll scrub through that footage again, try to find that clip. I'm going, no! It's so funny. It's like Dr. Robotnik. No! Get a load of this.
And that's on Fauci, brother
Get a
bear.
load of this.
What you think of that?
Brother Bear.
Yeah.
I just got my cords, my SATA cords, so I can set up my DVD drive so we can watch any DVDs that I have.
Yeah.
Fine.
By the way,
Pinocchio's Revenge.
Ham, we got to talk about Pinocchio's Revenge, dude.
Do we? Is there?
Yes.
What is there to talk about?
Let's see here. So it
We
was
gotta talk
literally
about Fellatio's
just
Revenge.
me and you because nobody else, I think, wanted to watch it. And I was like, dude, let's watch Pinocchio's Revenge, dude.
Well,
And
I was out of the house. I was like going out with my friends that night. I couldn't watch it.
You
I
should have came home and
literally-
watched Pinocchio's Revenge.
I didn't know you guys were
literally-
watching it.
I literally had to fucking go into my PC and reconnect my DVD drive to put it on,
Just so we could watch it.
just so we could watch it.
Dude, that movie fucking sucks.
That
dude.
movie was
That's
worthless.
one of the worst movies I've ever seen. The highlight of that movie is you get to see that one beautiful vixen like take a shower, and when that happened, Ham went like this. Ham went, yes, yes. He was,
That's
like,
not
shaking
true.
his-
That's not
he was,
true.
He saw her naked. He went boing, and he went blah, blah, blah.
Tastes so good.
That sounds like something we did the other
He
night.
went,
I don't know.
"Whoa." He said,
That-
"Ooh, that looks so good."
Ham, doesn't that sound like something that happened a couple days ago?
Oh no, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, like Joey making noises like that.
Oh yeah, Joey was doing
Yeah,
that.
like, I
Joey
don't know,
was
some-
Joey was
yes.
like howling at the moon the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
I
we
love
won't,
when
maybe
Hanif
we
joined.
don't go into detail about that. But yeah, maybe
That's fine.
maybe.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
talk. I do like when Hanif joined, like, guys, what I miss? Can you tell me about it? Like, we just didn't tell him. It's like, nope, nope.
Nope, you missed nothing. Nothing.
That was funny though. I
That
did
was
like
really
that.
funny. That was awesome. We can't talk about that because it's evil. Like it's evil.
We
It's like a
don't
horrible-
talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about what we did on Discord 2 days ago.
We don't talk about Fauci. Dude,
movie
my
sucks.
7-year-old sister, like, she always like ask, like, she talks to me about stupid shit. But there's one time where she was like, "Did you see Encanto?" And I was like, "No, I didn't see Encanto." She's like, "What's your favorite part of Encanto?" I just fucking told her I didn't fucking see the movie. It's like, my favorite is when they sing the song about Bruno, and I was like, "All right, that's cool." I have a coworker. I don't think I'll say his full name, but he's like 28-year-old.
Say his full name and where he
Full
lives.
name.
Yeah.
He's
I'll put his
First,
address up on
last
screen. Too.
address.
He's a 28-year-old man, and he literally like does like TikTok dances at work and like sings like Hamilton like while he's walking down the hallway like pushing patients,
no.
and I like get secondhand embarrassment.
Ugh.
Oh, it's so bad.
Sean
dude.
told me a similar horror story from there, like of how he saw like a patient who was about to go into like an MRI and they couldn't move or speak or anything because they were being sedated or some shit like that. Or they
Yeah.
were just in a position where they couldn't really communicate or anything, and the nurse was showing them like TikTok videos on her phone.
Oh my god, he told me about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I just like that's my like personal hell. That's my personal hell is to be like in a situation where I'm in a hospital and I can't communicate or do anything. And the nurse is showing me like Baby Yoda TikToks, and I can't at any point interject and go, please fucking stop. This sucks ass.
Stop.
At some
dude.
point, like working in a hospital, it kind of makes me upset, like the way some of these techs act and treat patients. I'm like, all right, they're nice to them, but like they'll just talk shit about them all the time while they're like not there. And I'm just like, seriously, have some fucking decency.
Oh yeah, I've heard the same from my buddy who used to work at a hospital.
It's like, I get it if you have a crazy patient. Oh my god, I have to tell that story about this crazy patient. But anyway, like, they're absolutely like horrible and evil, sure. But most people I move, like, they're fine, like, they're nice people. And like, that's honestly, when I started working in the hospital, that's what I was most afraid of. I was like, oh my god, I don't have to move evil people. But no, like 90% of people like are really nice, and I love that part of my job. It's just the people I work with I fucking hate. Like, I literally hate like 90% of the people I work with.
Do you think
I can't fucking stand them.
they should be on Dexter's little table?
Yes, yeah, like I would say like 80% of the people I work with should, yeah. But I have a really funny story. So I remember this was like 2 weeks ago. It might have been 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was moving a patient up to his room, and it was like on the 4th floor. It was like one of the first rooms on the right. And I get up there, and I put him in his room, and I can literally hear this other crazy patient, this other crazy lady, like, she was yelling. And she's yelling at people walking by. And this one, like, these two, like, nice people, they weren't doing anything, they were just walking by, and she was like, "I'll kick your ass from here to Illinois." And I was like, oh my god. So I set him up, and I walk over there, and I look at the room to the left of that room, and it's this guy sitting there, like, with his mom, who looks like she's on life support, like, she's not doing so hot. And he's literally sitting there, like, just, like, holding his mom's hand, and he looks distraught, like, because he's literally hearing this lady scream constantly. He's trying to have some peace with his mom. So I feel really bad. And then another person came up to me and was like, I'm sorry, could you please, like, close that door or something? She stopped, and I was like, sure, okay, I'll handle this. And I walk up. I literally don't even go to her. I'm walking past her room, and this lady lady literally looks at me and she goes, "That man is fat, 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 fat."
Oh my God.
And I literally had to stop and take it. I went, "Oh my God, like fuck." Like that shit hit me like a fucking, and she kept saying it even when I'm gone. Like I'm past the doorway. She can't see me. She's still screaming it. She's like, "Fat, fat,
That's
fat."
fucking evil.
So I literally go in the room and I fucking stare at her and I just close the door. And then one of
And I
the
fucking
NCPs,
stab her.
one of the NCPs runs up there like, "Wait, stop, stop! You can't close that door. You can't close that door." I'm like, "She's upsetting people. Can y'all handle that, please? Because she's literally making people upset."
Yeah.
Like, I can't close the door. Okay, then stop her, plees.
You should have just gone up to her and gone, "Raw, raw."
That's what I was thinking about doing. Going like, "Raw, raw."
Nightmare, nightmare.
You can't do anything.
That
Going,
made me so
"Raw."
upset. I had to sit down for like 10 minutes. I was like, "Fuck!" I'd like rethink my life.
You should have showed her that nightmare gift.
You should have shown her baby on the TikToks.
I think she would have died if you showed her that nightmare gift.
Or the
But no,
cat in
like,
the hat.
Yeah, the cat in the hat one.
Did
Yeah,
you have
most
the
of
cat
the
in the
Asians I
hat, like
move
the
are
weird
just,
live
like,
action one that
super
makes
nice
Thomas really
people.
scared?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, for the YouTube version, that GIF has to go on screen. I'm pretty sure we've talked about this before. That shit is so funny.
Oh, I'm sure. I think
we
I've
saw that
edited
shit
it
on
multiple
Instagram,
times.
and me and Mr. H kept sending it to each other. We were laughing so fucking hard the entire time. And then we did that later that day. There was a SBC video call in the group chat. And you know how you could put videos up on the fucking like the in the video chat. You could put a saved post up in the chat. We kept putting that video up, and me and Mr. H were laughing so fucking hard that whole time. And every time Thomas saw it, he was freaked out by it. He goes, "No, stop! Get that off there!" And it just
outta
made it
here.
so much funnier. We kept doing it, and we just kept going. It just kept nightmare, 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 and we thought it was so funny.
It was very silly. It's just such a like horrible looking creature.
Thomas, one of my favorite stories about you is the one with the annoying orange, where you said that you never even watched Annoying Orange when you were in school, but you would pretend that you did. You would make up stories and tell your
Yeah.
classmates about Annoying Orange videos.
I was
That
such
is
a,
the
like
funniest shit.
I was such a horrible little liar in school. I mean, I
shit's
made up
so
that
funny.
especially in first grade because I felt like I needed to like make up things about me to seem cool. Like I don't know
Right.
how much of it I've told, but I made up that I had a whole sibling. Because I
Oh my
thought
God,
I
dude.
read Diary of a Wimpy Kid and I was like, oh dude, having a Roderick would be so silly and make me feel like a main character. And so I created this whole like entire fake person and I would write stories about them and like you know
was
how
his
you
name?
do the personal writings and stuff like that in class in elementary school. And I would just write those about this fake ass kid. And then
Darth Vader versus
then I-
Roderick.
Versus Roderick.
Oh, dude, the Roger actor like hit on my mom in front of me when I met him, and he gave me an
What?
autograph.
I love that story.
That's
Oh, you haven't
awesome.
told that to Thomas.
Yeah,
haven't
you haven't told
Thomas.
that.
Oh yeah, back in like
He's
Fan
like, "Hey
Expo
kid, I'm gonna fuck your mom," and they gave you an autograph.
in like Fan Expo 2013, I went there and I met the guy who played Roderick in the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie. And then while I was getting my autograph, he just started hitting on my mom in front of me.
What did he
they
say?
just-
What did he say?
I don't remember what he said. Like
He said
He said,
Vulcanize
"Oh,
the
you're
wolf.
such a beautiful woman.
What
Do you
if
want
you
to go-"
made up this entire scenario? What if he was just like, "Hello, you're very nice," and shook your mom's hand and didn't do anything?
no,
No,
Shook your mom's
no,
breasts.
no.
because he handed me my Blu-ray, my autographed Blu-ray without looking at me. He's just still looking at my mom.
No.
He was just infatuated with like how awesome your mom was.
Dude, they
You
should
should've sang a song out of-
They
you
could be
should've
an
sang-
AU where that's my
He should have sung a
stepdad.
song for Mario.
Yeah, you should have sang like a Lonely Martian song and been like, "Stalking your mom, stalking your mom."
Man, Gabe loves that song.
He likes that better than Tickle
Gabe loves
Bitties.
Whack Your Boss.
Better than Tickle Bitties though.
I think Gabe's my favorite might be the Stereotype song, but I don't know.
Yeah, I love you and love you more than Darth Vader versus Hoar.
Darth Vader versus Hoar. Darth Vader
Versus
versus
Hoar.
Slut.
This is fucking dirty, nasty, disgusting.
I love my
Hoar.
favorite thing ever is like all synonyms for whore because you have like whore, slut, harlot.
Harlot's good.
Harlot's
I like
really good. What's the
harlot.
one? The one I always forget it. The one
Wench.
Shakespeare uses. Oh God.
Wench is the one that I laugh at the hardest.
Wench?
Wench.
I like to use wench. Wench is
Joey,
a good
you
one.
say
Joey,
wench
you
with
joined
so
the
much hateful spite.
You
When
joined the
did I
call.
say
We were
that?
talking about the
You said
horrible
that-
Markiplier woman.
A strumpet. That's it.
Leave her
A
alone.
strumpet. That's the one
You
Shakespeare
call her a
uses,
wench most
strumpet.
foul.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, she is a wench most foul, I have to
Dude,
say.
leave her alone.
She's literally just a larger woman. Like,
She is a strumpet.
I didn't
most
say anything
foul.
about her being large. I just said that she's a wench most foul. That's it.
She's
You
not
guys
doing
implied all that.
anything. She's not doing. She's just drawing Markiplier.
Here,
Naked
hold
on.
Hold on,
okay,
hold on.
yeah.
I just pulled up.
She's
I just
drawing
pulled up.
him.
I just
She's
pulled up a
drawing him
list.
naked.
I just
Yes.
pulled up a list
Ronan
of
really
synonyms.
liked it.
Ronan did like it. He was smiling.
I
He
was smiling,
in the video. I love that screenshot of you just smiling, and it's the drawing. of
And you know what?
Markiplier.
No one's ever gonna know the context of that picture of me smiling at that drawing of Markiplier.
Well, now
no one's
they do.
ever gonna know aside
Now
from
they
like
do.
the
The
select few
secret's
people who
out,
choose to tell.
pal.
The listeners are never gonna know. So guys, I got pulled up here. I got a list of synonyms for horror. Okay, you guys want to hear them?
All right.
Yeah.
The Wrecking Crew versus Hoar.
Yeah, we got Wrecker, we got
I think the Wrecking Crew are gonna win that one.
No, but we got Hustler, Escort, Pro, Strumpet, Lady of the Evening, Slut, Harlot, Prostitute, Call Girl, Working Girl, Tramp, Hooker, Streetwalker, and Fallen Woman.
Fallen women.
A fallen woman most
You were
foul.
a fallen woman.
Most foul.
That's like biblical.
Oh, you know,
You are a
actually, I
fallen
wanna-
woman.
Oh no, I don't know. I'll tell this story, but I'll keep it PG. That's my problem. All my stories are like not appropriate.
Or about you like saying like horrible like words.
No,
and shit.
because Joey, I'm talking about the okay. So I've established here several times that I made a Grindr account just because I love just interacting with the fucking brain dead old men on there, and I think it just makes me giggle. I don't even use it for actual sex or anything. I just use it to fuck with people. And we did an episode. It's called Among Us Spiders or Among Us Spiders or
Yeah.
something like that, where we showed off a bunch of our favorite ones, and there's been many more since then, but one of the most jarring experiences I had on that app, that shit is so wild. One of the most jarring experiences is I had a guy from 8th grade that I used to hang out with in 8th grade message me that I had not talked to since 8th grade, and he messages me on there, and I'm like, oh shit, it's you. Hi, what's up? And he's acting all friendly, and he's like, oh, hi, hello. And I think he asks me if I'm trying to remember how it got to that point, because unfortunately he blocked me and I didn't have time to get the screenshots of the chat log. But he started asking me like if I'd be interested in like being friends with benefits with them, and or like hanging out again or whatever. And I was like, I don't know about that, but I really wasn't interested, but I just wanted to see what he'd say. So I was like, I don't know about that. And he started talking about, he was super into like, he had a fucking BO fetish. And he started talking to me about that, like how he would want like that scenario. And I was just like, dude, I'm gonna just draw the line in the sand with you. I am not gonna have sex with you if you are reeking of a stench most foul. And he immediately blocked me after that.
You should, I had that same fetish, except it's with Burning Rangers on the Sega Saturn.
Dude, I know exactly how you feel. That's me too.
Oh my god, can we read one of these, please? There's
Which
one
one?
Grindr
Yeah, we did
product.
say that
one?
we were gonna do
Okay,
something.
you don't have
I
to-
have
you
to
can
say
pick-
though, Ham, I see your list of Spider-Man rankings, and you have Web of Shadows, the PS2 and the PSP version. And by the way, when I was a kid, I had the PSP version. I remember there's a scene in the game where you're evil Spider-Man, and you can make evil or good decisions. And I saved like a baby, and this family was like, "Thank you so much for saving our child. We want to name our kid after you. What's your first name?" And you can either say Peter or Egbert, and I always picked Egbert.
Egbert.
And that was the evil one. Yeah, my name's Egbert, and they were like,
Dude,
"Okay."
I love the idea of a villain doing that, like staging that whole thing to get Spider-Man to say
I
Peter,
played-
and they're like, that's one piece of the puzzle, and then they just go kill Aunt May.
Dude, can I
That's
just
right.
say, Web of Shadows on the PS2 is like complete fucking dog shit. Like that game sucks.
You had that?
Yeah, I did.
I had
That
it on
game sucks.
PS3.
It had
on
like the
PS3.
wrong fucking button prompts on it, and you couldn't do shit properly.
God,
It
Yeah,
sucked.
no.
badass.
Dude, I had
Alright.
that game on PS3, and it was one of the greatest Spider-Man games. Like, it is fucking
Dude,
amazing.
that's why I got it. Because I was like, I was like 10 or something at the time. And I was like, I want Spider-Man Web of Shadows. Because I played the PS3 one, and then I got it, and I was like, What is this? I mean, it's called the same thing, but it's a different game.
Huh? You were like, huh?
And I was really bad, and I probably like cried when I could get through level 1.
I like that Wishful calls you the huh guy, and like that's your name from now on.
That sucks. I
Oh,
hate
you're the
that.
huh guy. You're the DSP huh guy.
You're the DSP Hall guy.
I want you to know, Ham, genuinely, that in real life, I do that. Like, I say that to people without even meaning to. If somebody says, what? I literally go, I even do it at work. I'll be like, huh? I literally do that. And I don't even mean to do it. And it just happens, dude. I go,
It's
huh?
like- It's
can
like
do-
infectious, right?
Yeah, Ham, we can do one Grinder Chronicles. You gotta pick your favorite one, though.
I already
Yeah.
sent it.
Excited
Okay,
little
where'd
Ham.
you
I
send
already
it?
sent it in the general chat here.
Okay, hold on. Let's pull that up.
Let's pull that fucking up.
I've got excited
Tails is
little
just like a
hands.
little kid with his new toy.
With this new toy, with this new dildo.
Okay, so who's gonna be who in that? Oh,
And who's gonna be you?
yeah. Who wants to be the blue and who wants to be the yellow?
I want to see Thomas and Ham do it.
Okay,
Okay.
I can be blue.
Okay, Thomas be
I'll
blue,
Ronan.
Ham be yellow.
All
That's
right.
fitting. That's fitting that you're the yellow. Actually, I'd changed my mind. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Hi.
What would you defend a situation where the wrecking crew was on the other side of a crowd of people, and you had nothing to defend yourself with but an AR-15 with a bump stock? What would you do?
IDK?
You would fire through the crowd to defend yourself?
No, and what are you talking? What are you talk about?
You are weak.
I love they talk like cavemen. They talk like, what are you talking about? We don't know that.
What would you defend situation? Yeah, like
Dude, I love that shit. Go ahead, sorry.
I love the guys on their talk like they're on their last brain cell. It's so
Yes.
funny. They literally talk like they have like just like they have brain damage from
They
alcohol
talk like the
poisoning.
Hulk.
Because they're so horny. Like,
They're
all
so
these guys are
they're
so
so
horny.
like cum brained all the time. It's all they think about, and they literally it's so fucking funny. Like my favorite thing about it is like there's specific buzzwords when they message you that they're all they think about is sex. So there's certain like words they want to hear. It doesn't matter how you get them to them. They like if they hear them, then it's like talking to a computer program where it has to hear the
It'll
next part of
recognize
the
seek
next
and
like the next
destroy.
thing to continue its sequence. It's like talking to a fucking like AI dungeon. That's what it
You could
feels like.
literally be like, I have your entire family hostage, and they'd be like, oh, that's cute.
top or
So can you
bottom?
send me pics?
Yeah, they said I have your whole family. Like, it's so funny. You can be like, yeah, I'm gonna kill your whole fucking family and make you watch, and then be like, are you a top or a bottom? It's so funny. Like one time, one guy was trying to ask me. He was like a cum brain idiot. He was like, are you a top or a bottom? And I just said some shit like, I'm on top of the world. And he heard the word top, so he assumed that was the answer, even though it was in
That
a
you were a
completely
top.
different context. It's so funny. Those guys are so fucking brain dead. They talk
Oh, they're
like
so fucking good.
oh, they're so
This
fucking good.
tastes
They
so
taste so
good.
fucking good.
I really doubt that they taste
50-year-old
so
men on
fucking
Grinder
good.
taste so fucking good. That's the other thing too is I love
I
like
taste so
like they're
good.
literally like fucking like dudes in their 50s who just come on here and have nothing better to do than just like be weird and creepy towards like people in their like 20s. It's so funny.
It's badass, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me give
That's
a
like
quick...
me when I go on
All
Tinder and
right.
I'm like, okay, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry, partner.
Tinder's
Sorry. I just-
another story.
I just want to
Tinder's
give a quick shout out to SRA.
Oh, yeah,
SRA.
That's all.
Okay, that's it.
That's
All
it.
right. All I want to say is, SRA, I would like it very much if you came on the podcast.
Yeah, I would like
but
it very
your
much if you
choice-
came. Period.
Your choice entirely, but you know, I think
No,
it'd be a
don't
great
say
time.
that.
Oh, and also if you're listening, hi. That's all.
Hello.
Hey.
I love that video of
Hello.
SRA. I love that video of SRA being like Ding Dong Fan 53.
Ding Dong
That's
Fan
like
53.
I love that video.
You're gonna show your children that video one day.
I'd be like, look, this is.
Look, that's where I said my username.
I'll be like, look, this is me and your mom. This is the first time.
This is how I met your mother.
You can't say that.
That's awesome.
What do you mean?
You have to save that for when she comes on.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, she comes on and says, do you remember when you said my name on Instagram Live?
Well, now you
She's
and
like-
I are going to get lawfully
love-
married.
And
What
she,
do you
she's like,
I
no,
love the
don't
idea of her
fucking know what
coming
you're
on the
talking about."
podcast. The first thing you ask her about is that. She has like no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, she wouldn't. She would remember that.
I love the idea that she would though. She'd be like, "Oh yeah,
Dude.
that was really charming."
Joey, if,
She would not. Stop playing. Stop toying with my mind. Stop it. Stop playing with my emotions.
Joey, if that happened, I would like edit it and put like scary Saw music behind it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, do you remember when you said this?
Put the
Say
Pinocchio's
my
Revenge
name.
DVD menu music. Thomas, if you're editing this, whoever's editing this, can you put?
I hope
can
you know the
put
only way
listen-
you're gonna get that is if Ham goes out of his way to record it.
That's
No,
right.
Joey already recorded it.
Can you put the Pinocchio's Revenge like DVD menu music over this? Ham, I want you to do a scary monologue, and we're gonna put that music over it. Go ahead.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
That's
Just-
right. You remember that time you said my name. Well, here I am. It's been a long time coming. It's so good to finally meet you.
That's scary, dude. That's actually
That is
haunting.
scary. And she goes,
Yeah, I can't do it anymore. That was scary. That freaked me out. I
I'm
got
actually haunted.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
block you on
honest-
Instagram
no,
after
honestly, you know, like when anytime someone plays a Batman villain, they're like, "Dude, getting into this role scared me." Like that's what just happened.
I love that shit. I gotta talk about that shit. I've gone so much about fucking people who watch comic book movies and just like I've talked about that shit so much in general lately. But like every fucking time after Heath Ledger, because Heath Ledger legitimately did all that method acting shit, and because that how important that performance is. Every fucking time there's a new Batman movie, the person who plays the villain always goes through that shit. They always like, dude, I got so in character that I like literally terrified myself. Jared Leto did it. Fucking Paul Dano did it. It's like every single time we gotta go through this shit.
Dude, nobody believed Jared Leto because he's a fucking.
No,
he
Jared
sucked.
Leto actually did all that
An
shit. His
idiot.
performance just sucked ass.
I know, he
it
just
just didn't
sucked.
work.
But the
pretended
difference,
like
the
that shit was
difference is,
happening, and he's
the
just a
difference is
crazy
Jared
person.
Leto just didn't understand anything, so he would just like do weird, do weird creep shit, like send used condoms to his like
Who
coworkers.
was it? I think it was Robert Pattinson who said like, method acting is stupid and it's just an excuse for people to act like complete fucking idiot assholes.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
you never see anyone method act with like a good, nice character.
Yeah. Well, it's like the thing with like Heath Ledger is it's a different story because that dude was just on another level. But with like Jared Leto, it's like he also didn't understand anything about the Joker because he was just doing weird freaky shit, and it's like that's not what the Joker would do. The Joker wouldn't just send Batman a used condom.
I used
think he
this.
should, yeah.
He should, but he
fuck
won't.
Batman,
Your
I
beautiful
used
vixen
condom
wife, Batman.
Alfred, we have to inspect.
Alfred, we have to get a DNA
we have to
sample
look
from
through
this.
his semen.
Alfred.
So
Master
through
Wayne,
his semen.
Master Wayne, I think that's a really good no-no, Master Wayne. Don't do this.
Um,
You have to take the coffee, you have to
Alfred,
drink it
help
now.
me!
Master Wayne, I'm gonna get the popcorn and
I'm
pour
gonna
the
pour the
sherry.
sherry.
We're gonna pull the cum on there.
Pour the fucking cherry.
If anybody hasn't seen the Key of Awesome, the Dark Knight one, go ahead and look that up. It's really funny. The best story is when Alfred's like, "I make the popcorn and pour the sherry. Ooh, maybe we can get the Joker's cum and drink it."
Oh,
I don't think he
help
said
me.
that. I don't think he said that.
He did.
Batman
Yeah.
did go, Alfred, help
Did we ever
me."
did we ever talk about the Persona 4 shit on the podcast, or was that after we went into hiatus?
I think we did. Which one? No, that was like.
No,
around
just
that
like
time.
the fact that like all the stories from that, like with like the
God.
Nautico, like
We,
the
we
yoo-hoo.
talked about it a little bit, but there's so much shit with that. It would take us 10 years to talk about.
So funny. I just want to.
Did Jared Leto really though? Did he really like send a used
Yep.
condom to
Yeah, he
somebody on
did.
set?
Yeah, he just did weird freak shit like that.
To
and then all
everyone
his- all his
except
co-stars hated
Viola
him.
Davis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because her husband would kick his ass.
Because she told him that her husband would kill him if he did any of that stupid
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
And then he just didn't do anything to her.
Yep. She's
Yep.
badass.
Dude, can we get her on the podcast?
Hell
I love
yeah.
the video. I love that video of the guy falling off the balcony. He goes straight tripping, get up. Oh, damn! And he falls off. He falls back on the patio into like the railing. And the railing breaks. And he just like disappears.
I like that video of those fucking freaks in JoJo out like cosplay.
Oh, the
roaming around
JoJo at
Walmart.
Walmart, dude. That
Carmen
video's
Winstead.
epic.
My name's Carmen Winstead. I'm 17 years old. I watch JoJo at Walmart.
I love the edit of that where it's like we're gonna see how many Carmen references we can make. He goes, "Is that a stando?"
And it's just like dudes like shaking their
It's
ass.
just
Dudes like
every
joking,
time they
yeah.
make a JoJo reference, just footage comes on screen of like a bunch of like big black dudes having they're just like shaking their asses
Yeah,
or
they're just
spanking
shaking
each
their
other's
asses
butts or
all
some
around.
shit. Just big
Did
gay
you see
black
that
dudes.
post on r/creepy where it's like, guys, I was playing Silent Hill and I looked at this poster in the back and look, there was a vivacious thug shaker in the background. It was just a twerking black guy on the poster. Oh, this is
A
badass.
vivacious thug is like the greatest term.
Vivacious thug shaker. Those are the three words he used to describe.
Yeah, it's like the greatest. It's the greatest term I've ever heard.
All right, Ham. I want to hear. I think we're getting close, man.
Yeah, we're at an hour 27.
Let's
Yeah,
hear.
I'm
Let's hear a
starting to
final
tap
story
out.
from Ham Wallet and a final story from Sriracha Socks.
Oh shit! I gotta think about my big story.
I have to think about it too. Someone else to like fill in the dead air.
All right, and the Gabe Wallet.
Because
Back
like
in
here's
high
the
school,
fucking
I
thing is we
didn't
haven't
have too
talked in
many
like
friends.
10 months, but I'm like I can't even think of anything like silly.
Yeah,
like-
it's hard when you're put on the
say
spot.
something-
Like it's
something you
hard. It's
love
gotta
about
come.
the
It's gotta come
podcast.
up.
just say something
Say
I
something
love
you
and
love
adore.
about the podcast and how much you enjoy. Just say something great.
Yeah, talk about the like people on the podcast that you actually hate in real life.
Talk about how back in high school I didn't have too many friends.
He's
Now
in love
me
with
and
who I
my
am.
She's in love with
we
who
hanging
I
at
am.
the clam.
Hanging at the clam. Hey, let's go to the drunken clam.
Peter is the man, but I'm not a fan of Glenn because he slept with my wife. That's a
Ham,
great
say,
video.
Ham, say one. You're the funny guy, Ham. All right. You're the
That's
wild
pretty
card.
Ham, this is
funny
your
guy.
big
Go ahead
debut,
and
dude.
funny
You need
guy.
to you need
Say
to
something
fucking
funny.
make it or
You're
break
the funny,
it.
It starts poking you. You're the funny guy, huh? Why don't you say
The
something
funny
funny?
guy, huh? Starts hitting you with a fucking
Oh, we got
stick.
a comedian
Fucking
here. huh?
funny guy, huh?
Alright,
Huh?
good.
Huh? Huh?
Do a good like DSP impression. We'll end on that.
Huh? Wait, maybe we should end on like Blaze the Movie Fan, like.
Oh yeah. Oh my
yeah.
god, dude! My favorite videos of Blaze Movie Fan, and nobody talks about these videos. They are so funny. There are these videos that Blaze the Movie Fan does, and I'll always stream them in the Discord of him hanging out with his friend named Enigmar, and him and Enigmar have been friends since like I guess first grade. But they're all videos of him. He's like, "Hey guys, what's up? This is Blaze the Movie Fan. I here my friend Enigmar. Say hi." And Enigmar is always like doing shit like he's playing with like little toys or he's looking at like puzzles. And it's like he's ignoring him whenever he says like, and then like Blaze will come up and be like, you know, Enigmar, you're my best friend and I love you, and wraps his hand around. And Enigmar's like, yeah, this Coca-Cola is very good. And, like he literally he won't acknowledge him, and it's so fucking funny. He's got like 30 of them. He's got like 30 different videos.
He's like, Enigmar, I love you so much. You're my fucking friend.
It was Enigmar, dude.
And Enigmar
This
goes,
cookie's good.
oh, this fucking cookie is awesome.
Yeah, he just ignores him. He ignores him. Just fucking. There's a Blaze
Darth
Movie
Vader
Fan
versus
video.
Enigmar.
There's a Blaze Movie Fan video. It's really good where he's playing Pokemon Battle Revolution on the Wii. He's playing it online and shit. And it's so funny. He's cursing at the guy and he's like, "Fuck you! I have my fucking float and he's like starting to attack him.
Okay, I don't know why, but I associate those Enigmar videos with Hanif forcing me to download a ROM of Madagascar on the GameCube and then play it. And Hanif the whole time was like, dude, this game is like so awesome. This was like my childhood game. And I started playing it and it was like complete dog shit. It sucked. I was
It's like those
"Hanif,
people
what
at the Superhero
fuck?"
Squad show game. Like the people who are like, this game was fire.
Alright,
Mucha
squaddies.
lucha, mucha lucha.
I
Let's get
love
ready
you
to fly.
posting the Superhero Squad show like shit, and you posted like the tie-in game for the Wii or whatever. You had people in
Yeah.
the comments be like, "This game was awesome."
Yeah,
Oh my
dude, literally
God.
everybody in the comments were like commenting the Superhero Squad game in the Wii, and they were like, "Oh, this is the greatest game ever. This was my childhood. It was amazing." And I go look, and it's the worst fucking game I've ever seen. And I'm like, "Dude, this game sucks ass. You guys are fucking liars."
You know what's
And then
one
I
of
was
the-
like, "All right, squaddies, time to hero up."
You know, it's one of the strangest anomalies I've ever seen on your posts. Is when you posted Turbo from Wreck-It Ralph, and then you had like
Oh my
15
God.
people who were like, "Oh my god, I had such a big crush on him." But he's
Dude,
like,
why?
disgusting-
What the
you posted
fuck?
Dojima
Disgusting.
for
Scared
Persona
the
4,
shit
and
out
there
of
was
me as
yellow
a
in the
kid.
comments.
Thomas, you
yellow
were one of
thing.
those people, weren't you?
No, Turbo scared the
I don't
shit
know.
out of me
I
as a
kind
kid.
of remember you saying that, Thomas.
No, don't fucking accuse me of anything. Any horrible crimes.
All right, editor,
Dude,
put like
I
a dolphin
had-
photo of Thomas saying that it was sexy.
Yeah. All right, Thomas, put in that photo of Turbo looking really scary, and that was the photo I posted. And literally, like, there were so many people that commented. They were like, "Oh, when I was younger, I wanted to. Oh, I was in love with him." And had people comment like, "Oh, I wanted to fuck him so badly." Like, I literally, and I was literally like, "What the
Yeah,
fuck?"
no, that's
I
so
had
fucked up because like I remember I dreaded watching that movie again because I didn't want to see his horrible face like destroyed.
Turbo-tastic.
Yeah, it scared me. I didn't like how he like went through games and like fucked it up. He just looked
He's
like,
like
a
a
scary
creepypasta,
character.
dude. He's a
He
creepypasta in
is.
real
He is a
life.
creepypasta.
He's scary
Oh.
like Alan Tudyk in real life.
He's been drowned.
Turbo-tastic.
Turbo
I
All right,
love. I
guys.
just love. this is obviously way more understandable, but you did the same thing for Dojima from Persona 4, and then somebody in the comments was like, I always wanted him.
I mean, dude, I'm not gonna lie, Dojima's sexy, dude.
Oh yeah, totally, but I just thought it was really funny.
It is funny.
always
All right, guys,
wanted-
I think it's about
Yep.
that time
Yeah.
to end it.
All right.
Turbotastic. Turbo's gonna be in the next episode.
Wait.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Does Toy Santa have anything to say before we end off though?
I'm the Wrecker from the Wrecking Crew, and this has been my crew cast.
This is my ca- my
This is the
casting
Wrecking Crew
couch.
cast.
This is the casting couch.
All right.
Does Toy Santa have anything to say?
Let me go. Hold on, he's in the next room. Let me go get him.
Okay.
All right. Well, he's getting.
I'm taking over the SBC's account, and now I think Sriracha Socks should get destroyed, don't you?
He's gone from. I think he's gone from cold to
I'm
just
back from
full
the
on murder.
dead, and Four-Eyed Clyde's gonna help me take over the SBC. Don't you think
Is
that's a good
is that
idea?
ever coming back?
God, we need to do the Poos.
Work in
do.
progress. That's all
We
I'm
do
gonna
need
say.
to do that after I've got less shit to work on. Let's do the Poos.
So I literally need to get all of the videos and photos I have on my phone off, and then I'll have free space, and then I'll be able to make the next part.
Okay.
I think now is a
So-
good time to end the podcast, don't you?
Don't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, don't you? I think now we should end it, and in fact, we're gonna destroy every episode of the podcast. No! Fuck! Rachel!
Rachel!
No!
Rachel!
Rachel!
Alfred,
help me!
Alfred, help me! Oh, Master Wayne. No, Master Wayne, you don't understand. We gotta help Rachel, and we gotta help Toy Santa.
No, Master Wayne, you don't understand. You can't kill a symbol, but you can kill a
Can't
man.
kill a man. Can't kill a man. I'll make the popcorn and pour the sherry. Oh, maybe we can meet
Maybe
up
we
with
can
my
end the
good friend
SBC
Larry.
podcast right now.
Oh, maybe we can end the podcast in 3, 2, 1.
Ding!